YouTube gives you an opportunity to create organic content that pays you. The only platform that is paying in Zimbabwe right now in terms of monetization, it's YouTube. And 4, 5, 6 years from now, we're going to have a millionaire emerge in Zimbabwe, a content creator millionaire, people who had made money on social media.
Wow.
We can monetize YouTube. And if we can take advantage of that and grow an audience, it will be a biggest advantage. The reason why I'm saying that.
Greetings and welcome to the Greatness Factor podcast, hosted by author, speaker, and property consultant Tinashe C Mudanda. On this podcast, we will be focusing on the ideas that can help you maximize and unlock the personal potential that is within to become the greatest version of yourself. So sit back and relax and enjoy our content as we delve into the Greatness Factor. Stay blessed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Greatness Factor podcast. Today I have a very special brother of mine. He's a YouTuber. But before I introduce him, if you're new to the channel, just please do me a little favor. Smash subscribe, like, comment, share. That would really help us grow as a channel as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So with me today I have a renowned YouTuber.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah, so I have Kelvin Birioti.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's doing exceptional work on YouTube, especially when it comes to pushing narrative. Reinvesting in your home country. He's doing such a beautiful work. Welcome to the
Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy, honestly. I'm happy to be on this YouTube channel.
No, it's an honor. It's an honor. Ndara, you are doing a very good job.
Thank you.
In telling a positive Zimbabwean story, where you are encouraging people to reinvest and have an exit strategy, regardless kuti ari ku diaspora or ari local.
Exactly.
And it's a powerful message.
Yeah, it is. Even to me, I'm shocked, like the impact that my channel has caused in people's lives.
Yeah,
it's amazing to see. I'm telling you, seeing people sending me messages. Kelvin, thank you so much for this specific video that you made. I'm now thinking of this and that. I had someone who actually told me that I never thought that farming pays that much, but because I watched your video, I'm now going all in.
Wow.
And they did, and I don't regret showing that kind of stuff to people. I don't.
All right, so just give us a breakdown of what you really do on your channel, because there might be someone who hasn't. But I'm sure someone has seen you. But
yeah, not a lot of people.
Yeah, but someone might be curious to know who's this.
Yes,
Kelvin Birioti, and what is he doing on his YouTube channel?
Kelvin Birioti is a content creator, a YouTuber to be specific, and I interview farmers and entrepreneurs. I focus on changing the narrative, that negative basic mentality that has been installed in rural life. People think that when one is staying in the rural areas, they are poor people. Yes, there is that picture that those who stay in the rural, they are poor. But I feel like it's high time that we start investing back in the rural areas. It's high time. So I interview farmers and entrepreneurs, and at the same time focusing on rural.
All right. Beautiful. So what are the common misconceptions about farming? Farming in Ungonzi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what have you learned from interviewing farmers? The misconceptions that people have.
People think that farming is a poor man's job. Farming is for poor people. That is wrong. I am telling you, that is very wrong. I've met a lot of farmers who are making a lot of money in farming, and I'm telling you, it's not small money, it's big money. Farming pays, bro. that's what I always tell people, that when we are to look at the bigger picture, when these colonizers came to Africa, one of the first things that they went after here in Africa is land. And they knew how to use it. We are in 2024 right now. And if one ventures into farming or agriculture, doing it proper, if they are to sell the product, I am telling you, they can make a lot of money. It's now easier to sell anything these days compared to 30, 40 years ago. If you start farming today, you can even open an online butcher. With social media these days, you can sell anything on social media. You can draw the attention of a lot of people. And right now, if you are doing agriculture and you post on social media, there are certain people who are being drawn by agriculture, and they will come to you.
Okay, so you are doing pretty well on social media.
Yeah, I try.
You're doing well.
By God's grace.
You're doing well.
Yeah, exactly.
And there are so many misconceptions that people have of social media.
Yeah.
Which ones have you identified?
The same thing that I said on farming. They think that YouTube doesn't pay, it's a waste of time. But at the end of the day, I am telling you, YouTube pays right now. If there's a time that people should focus on social media, specifically YouTube, it's now. YouTube gives you an opportunity to create organic content that pays you. The only platform that is paying in Zimbabwe right now, in terms of monetization, it's YouTube.
Okay.
The biggest platform in the whole world, Facebook, followed by YouTube. But Facebook doesn't pay here in Zimbabwe because of sanctions. We can't monetize Facebook, but we can monetize YouTube. And if we can take advantage of that and grow an audience, it will be a biggest advantage. The reason why I'm saying that, Starlink will be made available to us pretty soon, and things are going to get better in the social media space. So for those who would want to build an audience, the right time is now. Because if we were to look at the situation right now in Zimbabwe, 40-30% are people who have access to internet, YouTube, Facebook. And the rest, 60-70, they are not. With the availability of Starlink, things are going to change, especially in Africa. I watched a video some year ago that was actually saying that the biggest content creator in the whole world is going to come out of Africa. The reason being that Africa is an untapped market. Once internet is made available to people in Africa, those who create organic good content, they're going to be successful, they're going to grow their brands, their businesses. Yes, we have Mr. Beast, who is the biggest content creator. But on the video that I'm talking about, that I watched, where someone was actually saying that the biggest content creator is going to emerge from Africa, Mr. Beast did comment something on that video. So it literally means that he is aware. And once Starlink is made available, if Mr. Beast is away, he's going to take advantage and he's going to come. Because he knows the potential that Africa has.
Yeah.
The saddest thing in Africa right now is that people don't know how to take advantage of social media to grow your business, to grow your brand. The only thing that we know is controversy on social media. People don't think that you can grow organically. And yet, if there's a time to grow organically, it's now. But sadly, our role models in Zimbabwe are those who want to do controversy to grow. What I can encourage people is to learn from people like Winky D, Praise. Those are the people to learn from in terms of growing a brand in the music space or in business or a brand in general. learn from Winky D. If you reach a level where you don't come out on social media defending yourself, people defending you, you have achieved something that is big on social media. Winky D right now is untouchable. Even if he comes out coughing, people will listen to him.
Yes, definitely.
He has managed to build a brand, an untouchable brand. People yearn for people who are growing organically. The reason why, authentic content. Look at Winky D. These days, Winky D is not doing much. And yet people are after him like that much. And yet we have those who are trying to grow with controversy, releasing a song every month. And people will be like, you can be talented, but as long as you don't have the right mindset, the right attitude, your talent is worthless. People, when your name is mentioned, the first thing that people should think about you is your music, is your character, everything that you're feeding people with, not controversy.
True.
So we have to learn and change the way we do things.
You know, speaking of brands, Mdara, I always tell people that you are a brand. You might not be as big as Winky D or Mr. Birioti here.
I'm not there yet, but by God's grace we'll be there, no matter what.
But you can still build yourself into a respectable brand.
Yeah.
Into a brand that's sought up after.
Yeah.
In your own capacity. So I like that I got the opportunity to also reinforce that as you are talking about brands.
Yeah.
Speaking about brands.
Yeah.
Your brand involves meeting new people from all walks of life.
Exactly.
People who are doing different things. What have you learned about people?
Integrity. What I've learned from successful people is integrity. Those people, they barely lie when it comes to business. They want transparency, especially farmers, entrepreneurs. They don't joke around. Those who are successful and those who I've worked with who want to be successful, who know that once I do this, I'll be successful. They are always honest and they try to portray that good picture. They become that. So I've learned integrity. And another thing, I've learned that money doesn't make noise. I've met about 3 millionaires. And I'm telling you, bro, those people, they don't joke around. They try to protect their reputation. And by the way they do that is maintain a low profile. You will never see them make noise. They are successful people here in Zimbabwe who have made legit money in a good way without any
controversy around it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you'll never hear them come on social media, brag, or even see them driving those fancy cars. If you want to see a successful person, go to a farm. I am telling you, bro, those people, they are making good money. I've met big farmers who tell me that I don't sell my cows here at my farm. They don't want anyone at their farm. You see, they've reached that level that they are no longer, they choose a specific day per year to sell their cattle. Not selling them every day.
Every now and then.
No. Millionaires are honest, bro. The reason why I'm saying that, I am speaking my experience here. I haven't met a lot of them, but those 3, bro. The other one is a businessman who has businesses in South Africa, but is Zimbabwean.
Okay.
I've learned a lot from him. He finds time to give me advice, bro. The other day I posted something on my status and he told me, you know what? If you want to grow your brand, don't do things the way you're doing them, posting that kind of stuff on your status. He told me that don't be available too much. Create value. So I'm learning a lot from people who are successful. At the end of the day, successful people lead by example. We could talk of even Tinashe Mutaris. You know, those are the kind of people that when you look at, those are good role models, bro. So for me, there is a lot to learn from successful people. And one of the best things that I've learned from them is integrity. That's what I took away. And they're very humble, they're very honest. They're willing to share
information.
Yes. And they're willing to share only if they see that you don't have pride. Exactly. Because I'll give you an example. I went to Bulawayo. There was a goat masterclass at this farm. I was the one who was taking the videos there. And after the masterclass, then I realized that one of the biggest Brahman breeders in Zimbabwe, you know, one of the best cattle farmers in Zimbabwe, was there with his wife taking notes, learning about goat farming.
Wow.
And yet I did not know. He was there like a student asking questions, raising his hand.
But he's a millionaire.
Very humble. He's a millionaire, bro. When someone is the top
multi-millionaire.
Yeah, a top breeder of Brahman, specifically focusing on a Brahman cattle. His farms are those farms that when you are when you are going to Mashingo Road, you travel almost 2 to 3 kilometers and you're seeing one farm and you're only seeing cattle. But he was there like a student. They've allowed their mindset to learn new things all the time. Those people, millionaires, they also learn new things from poor people.
From anyone.
From anyone. They are willing to learn new things from anyone. Only when you portray a picture of being humble, being a student, having that mindset of learning, then they reveal their true colors.
And they start teaching you.
Exactly. Those are the kind of people, when they ask you to jump, ask how high. We have people who have pride in Zimbabwe. When they meet someone who is successful, they don't humble themselves. They are successful for a reason. Humble yourself, learn from them.
Powerful.
Even if they sideline you, smile. Try again tomorrow. Don't give them that look of, you've refused to help me, so you start talking bad about them. That's the mentality that we have, people.
Yes.
When someone who is successful and they sidelined you, you start talking bad things about them. Very wrong. Being a good person is for free, bro.
There's no charge.
You don't have to just go around saying bad things about other people. Once you start talking about other people, bad things about other people, you're poor. You are decreasing your value. When you meet your friends, when we are sitting like this, the ideas that we are supposed to be sharing are gold.
Powerful.
When I'm sitting like this, even if you are a millionaire and I'm not, when we sit like this, we are all students. We are learning from each other. The problem that we have as human beings is that when we reach a certain age, we no longer allow our mindset to learn new things. Rather, we are the ones who are always, giving out information to other people. I'm now there. That's a pride aspect in your life. Not knowing that you're destroying yourself. You'll never see a millionaire do that. It's not like I'm a millionaire, I'm not. But those three that I've met, I've seen the same aspect in all of them. Integrity, honest.
And the ability to learn.
Exactly. And I learned for this other millionaire, the first millionaire that I met, for me to be able to notice that this one is now willing to share information, I had humbled myself. And that's when I realized, so I need to chill.
To allow him to pour into me.
Because I was trying to portray that picture. My name is Kelvin Birioti. I'm a content creator. I'm one of those people who have 100,000 subscribers in YouTube. I'm like, okay. You're doing a good job. You see?
And it's that.
Exactly. But then, after I talked, I said a lot of stuff. Now I had run out of things to say. The man was patient with me. That's when he started to
pour.
And that's when I learned. Maybe he was trying to teach me a lesson. And then he taught me a lesson indirectly. He never told me that you should keep quiet. No. I taught myself the lesson. I just learned that you should keep quiet, bro. Next time,
it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's fine. Yes, you are doing well, but you keep quiet. So every time that I now meet new people, when I greet them, I'm analyzing. It has to be like that. Never show pride. Let them see it by themselves without you trying to portray that picture.
That you know.
No, you know nothing.
You just reminded me of. I also have a few millionaires that I've interacted with.
Wonderful.
Who I know on a personal basis. So the first one is into mining.
Mining.
Mining. And how I got to know him is we were doing this survey in Chiwesh. And he was doing, he wasn't big like what he is now. So he had a few machinery, but out of curiosity, I was just like, what are these machinery? And when I did that, he opened his world to me. Started to learn. So I really want to double down on what you said, Guti, having that ability to learn.
Exactly.
And just say, Guti, I don't know anything.
Yes,
this person has something to learn. Yeah. And that also opens doors for you.
Yes, it does. It does, honestly. And people have to understand that business, it requires integrity. The reason why I'm saying this, I'll give you an example. Those people who sell on the street, in the streets, some of them lack integrity. They sell you a product, sort of like scamming you. They think of instant gratification. They don't think about tomorrow. Tomorrow you use the same route, you would want to buy the same product. But when you scam them tomorrow, do you think that they're going to buy from you?
No.
But when you treat them nice, when you greet them, when you smile, when you tell them that, you look good today, and you give them what they're buying, and then they buy. Tomorrow, when they're using the same route, they'll buy from you. I'm giving an example of those people who sell in the streets. But most of them, they scam people. Even if tomorrow, if they just pass by, recognize them. Hi, how are you? You're looking good today. Give them even a fruit for free. They'll do that to maybe 20 customers. You will see that every time that you lay out your stuff selling them in the streets, people will pass by, a lot of people just to come to you
and buy from you.
That's why I'm always talking about integrity in business. When your products are supposed to be top quality, if it's not top quality, remove it. I once worked as what do you call it? Maricho.
Okay.
I was doing Maricho in Chinoi. Maricho Ema potatoes.
All right.
Ema potatoes. This owner of the farm is a white guy. And he wanted top quality potatoes. Bro, he was really strict. He wanted to give his customer top quality. Even if it means that sometimes he's losing money, he wanted to give them top quality. And that's what he did. But most of us today, when we are selling products, we try to scam people. People are not satisfied. Bro, the biggest problem that we have in farming right now, people who are selling wrong chicken breeds to people, and people spend the whole year raising wrong chicken breeds, buying feed, and only to realize later that I'm feeding a hard Mashona Roadrunner here instead of that hybrid, and they've been eating my food. I have a case of my brother of mine who lost probably over $40,000 because of people we have here in Zimbabwe who don't know how to do business. I'll give you a good example, bro. People who are in the diaspora want to invest back.
Definitely.
But do you know why they don't want to? They're afraid of the scammers. They're afraid of the mentality, that negative basic mentality that we have here as Zimbabweans. We have the wrong mindset. We only want to take from the people who are in the diaspora. We don't want to help them. We only want their money. People have money to invest, but the problem is us.
The mentality.
The mentality. We are killing ourselves. Almost, I would say, from my own perspective, almost 40% of people that we have here in Zimbabwe who are trying to do business, they're scammers, they're corrupt, they don't know what they're doing. They claim, we have reached a level where everyone is a builder. Once you produce a $10 note here, I'm looking for a builder. Once you produce a dollar note or a money here, I'm looking for a builder. Everyone is now a builder. You see, that's the biggest problem. We don't even want to learn a skill. People no longer want to learn. It is a problem.
As you're also talking about integrity, you're also sharing a very fundamental business principle. Relationships are money.
Networking.
Relationships are money.
Exactly.
It's more expensive to get a new customer than to retain existing customers. The people that know you for your integrity and the value that you provide for them, they are the ones that will keep giving you business and referrals as well.
Exactly. That's how it's supposed to be.
So it's something that Munom Zimbabwe, I've also seen that it's a very simple thing, but it costs us money, it costs us business. We should be doing more by serving people and giving them value and also respecting my relationships.
People no longer do that. People no longer respect relationships. I mean, it all comes back to how we are adapting the Western culture. We are adapting that Western culture, and now we are losing our mood.
Definitely.
Yeah. We no longer respect our elders. So we grow up with that mindset of not respecting relationships. You see? And at the end of the day, it kills us. If you adapt a Western culture, you are adapting their diseases, their depression, their use of drugs. Look at how the youth are now abusing the drugs. We have adapted, I mean, honestly, in our rural areas, 50, 60 years ago, people were not doing drugs here.
Definitely.
If you ever thought why? It's because of our mentality of copying a Western mentality and trying to become them.
And we inherit their problems.
When we inherit their problems, we don't know how to solve them. Yet themselves, they spend over 60 years trying to solve their problems. And they've been improving maybe in 60 years, they've been improved by 40%. And here in Zimbabwe, we now have a pandemic of people who abuse drugs. We have people young youth, 1 a.m., you see them like this. If you look through the window 1 a.m., like you see them like this. Wide awake, just standing still. We now have zombies. That's a problem that we can't solve right now. The youth must wake up and not try to solve a problem they cannot solve. The problem that we have are people who are trying to change things that they cannot change. And yet they spend a lot of years complaining, procrastinating, blaming other people, waiting for a savior to create employment for them. Today, we have social media. Besides social media, we have agriculture. Learn a skill, empower yourself, empower people around you. As I am telling you, bro, if we have 5 youth who can sit down and say, how best can we improve our lives? They discuss, they implement their ideas. Even if they fail this idea, they try another one. If this one fails, they try another one. Panokwana 5 years, all of them, they will be having a better life. A good life, I would say, where they are able to feed their own families.
Powerful.
I learned this skill of doing content creation by myself. I was doing social work in university. No one taught me YouTube. I learned it. I tried to find the right people to learn from. Kundai Chitima, Wodemaya, those big people. That's how you do things. You learn from those who are doing it. And even if you don't have access to them, start small. Learn from those people around you. Those who are doing well in your community, learn from them. We are in ghetto right now. With Madara are successful who live among us. Why can't you, even if they are employed, why can't you go there to them? My name is Kelvin Birioti. I know that you are employed. You are going to work each and every day. I'm not employed. I don't have a degree. I'm not educated. Can you give me advice? What am I supposed to do to make my life better? Do you think he will tell you, Barango, go away?
No.
Sit down, boy.
No. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you. In this world we are living in, it's tough. Never abuse drugs. Try to find certain things to do. Even if it fails, try again. The youth of today want what is called instant gratification. If you give them an idea and say, this business, you know what, it will start to give us returns probably 5 years from now. They'll say, nah, bro, I can't do it.
I can't wait 5 years.
5 years.
It's too long.
That is why we don't have many people who are doing cattle farming at a high level. Those people, they'll spend 5 years just buying cattle every year. Not selling, buying. They are willing, they are very patient. That is why I say farmers have integrity.
Baba, you touched something very important. As you were talking about things that the youth should be doing.
Exactly.
You said that go to the people who are doing well around you.
Yeah.
I always say that if you want to look at where you are going in life, just look at the level and the type of conversations that you have.
Wonderful, my brother.
There are certain circles where the conversations will change your life. But it's life changing.
People don't know that. You know, I told you that we are losing our Ubuntu as Africans. When the people in the rural areas, bro, there's that togetherness. I am because you are. The wound of one is the wound of four.
Powerful.
If one is affected, the community will try to help. But these days, every man for himself, God for us all.
Which is very bad.
That is why we are failing. Bro, we are one people, all of us. What is bothering you if you tell me your problems are half solved? But people today, we no longer do that. Rather, we are paying money to a therapist to help us instead of us helping each other. Like I said, we are adapting that Western culture and we are abandoning our own culture of helping each other for free. Bro, the elders would take you, sit down with you, talk to you for free. But today, when you're going through a lot of things, you have to pay a certain amount of money to a therapist to talk to. If you don't have money, you will suffer. You will kill yourself.
True.
You will suffer in silence. That is why I'm saying we're adapting and inheriting Western culture, inheriting their diseases that we can't cure. That is what, back in the days, right now in the rural areas, we have anatete, those aunties, those gogos, and they are helping people in the rural areas to adjust in their settlements. And it's working, bro. I'm visiting rural areas every week, interviewing people there. And what I'm seeing, the wonders. Even though they don't have money, bro, there's that ubuntu, there's that togetherness. I see those gogos, bro, in the rural areas, when they're greeting other people, when they're greeting each other, they will stand over here doing this. You know, those gogos here, Here, a 16-year-old will just look at you up and down and then
go. Very disrespectful.
Yeah. So we are losing our own thing, adapting other people's thing. And 60 years from now, these elders, they won't be here. We will go to a museum. Sooner or later, we'll go to a museum to learn what our gogos were teaching us.
Which shouldn't be the case.
Exactly. Bro, farming content, the content that I'm creating right now, was regarded as boring. Rural life, when you say that I am from the rural life, people will say you have strong rural background, and other people were ashamed of saying that I'm from the rural areas. I grew up there. But right now, you know why I'm happy? We have people like Kao Joshua Ncube who's coming out and saying, I have strong rural background. And I'm happy about it. I'm starting to see that revival of togetherness, of Ubuntu, of being an African here in Zimbabwe.
Which is good.
Which is good. But if we don't embrace what is left of our culture, like I said, 60 years from now, we will pay a top dollar just to know our own culture. And these gogos, these sekurus, they are so wise to an extent that they won't tell you that come to us and learn. You see it for yourself. You make your choices by yourself and you suffer. Right now, I am telling you, bro, with how these young ladies, they are being brought up, 5, 10 years, 15 years from now, there will be a lot of single mothers. Your mother, my mother, when they are in an argument with our father, when they were in an argument with our fathers, they never raised their voices. They never lifted a finger pointing at their husband. They never said, beat me. If you say beat me, the men will say, my pleasure. Thank you for giving me permission. Bro, I'm telling you, Mangwana Maxen, people will be looking at you and you'll be looking like a cyborg. Your left eye will be pure red. People won't be seeing that pupil in your eye. And people will be saying, Agaroa. So today, it's sad.
Yeah, it is.
Not only the side of women,
also men.
Men. As young as we are, we must be in a position to do what is right. What is right is go and sit down with our elders and learn.
Powerful.
But right now, we look at our elders, they don't know technology, and we say there is nothing to learn from them. Really?
So, bro, because of our time, I think we need to put a cap on it. Do you have any final remarks? You have said a lot, but I know I'm trying to squeeze out.
Yes, yeah. I have 2 sentences for people. Impossible is the word found in the dictionary of fools.
Wow.
You can do and achieve anything that you want as long as you are confident. Bro, I am telling you, how do you say like I was down? I was down. I barely remember my grade 7 results. I barely remember them. O level, form 4, I came out with 4 subjects. But then I started to wake up and start realizing that God is a good God. If I trust Him and put Him first, I will achieve big things. Definitely. And I did, bro. I went to A level with 4 subjects, and for them to accept me at this school, they said you have to write another subject while you are in lower 6. In Form 5, I was writing geography. I passed it, and I went on to come out with 11 points at A level. I went on to do social work in uni. So for me, that's the biggest achievement that I have achieved so far. I mean, I came out with an A. in A level. For me, when I look at that, bro, with how I was in primary school and in O level,
it can only be God.
when I'm seeing that A, I'm seeing God. You see? So when I'm looking at that A, I know now that I can achieve big things. That is why I'm pushing for 1 million subscribers in Zimbabwe. 3-4 years right now, we would be having this conversation and I'll be telling you, bro, I made it. So, read your Bible, people. God told Sarah and Abraham, is there anything that I cannot do? When Sarah was told that you conceive, she laughed. People will laugh at you, bro, when you tell them your ideas. Right now, I mentioned that 5-7 years from now, a millionaire is going to emerge from Zimbabwe. Whoever is creating content creation, who's doing content creation organically, drawing the attention of a lot of people, they will make it big. People will laugh. This guy is not talking sense. But when you put God in everything that you do, bro, nothing is impossible. And another thing, no dream is too big. No dream is too small.
Powerful.
You can do it. Do farming. Do things that pay. You never go wrong with investing in education, mining, agriculture. People eat every day. People want to learn every day. I know a brother, Mandoti Mkoma Kwandiri, who started small. Right now, for people to attend his school, they're paying over $500.
Wow.
And he has over 300 students.
Wow.
Everything big starts small. That's my advice. As a content creator, I'm just a content creator. Take it or leave it.
No, you know what? You're doing big things because I now know you personally. So I know what you are doing, and you are doing remarkably well.
God, it can only be God.
It can only be God.
Yes.
So there you have it, our viewers. Kelvin Birioti, a YouTuber, a full-time YouTuber.
Yeah, full-time.
Is doing very well. I'm sure you can pick 1 or 2, 3 things that you can learn from this video. And before we sign off, if you are new to this channel, I have to remind you.
Yes.
Please do me a big favor. Like, subscribe, share, comment. It would really help us, and I would appreciate you for your support.
Exactly.
We are on the road to 1,000. So from me and Kelvin.
So please, make sure to subscribe. If you have seen my face, if you're from my YouTube channel, please, I'm kindly asking, subscribe to my brother. Let's take him to 1,000 subscribers.
You,
I mean, we are over 100,000 people here on my channel. Please, I'm begging you. You are my brothers and sisters. Let's take this brother to 1,000 subscribers. So as of now, it's goodbye.
Bye-bye.